Welcome to a new episode of Fit the Description, where various Black men come together to talk about life, society, entertainment, culture, news, and whatever else we want to talk about from a Black man's perspective. I am your host, G, and today we're here with, of course, the one and only James D. Evans. If you want to introduce yourself real quick, man.
What up? Over here in the good times. What's up, TV world or YouTube world or whatever chat podcast world society we're in right now?
By the time this podcast comes out, I will actually link it down below, but we actually have a clips channel now. So definitely check that one out. It's called Fit the Description, just like the podcast. So just go to that channel. It will be linked down below. And once again, we are on Spotify. So please check us out on Spotify. We're there right now. And all the other podcasts, again, those will be also linked down below. I finally figured out how to play audio with the video. So now I can actually play videos on the podcast. Welcome to a new episode of Fit the Description, where various Black men come together to talk about life, society, entertainment, culture, news, and whatever else we want to talk about from a Black man's perspective. I am your host, G, and today we're here with, of course, the one and only James D. Evans. If you want to introduce yourself real quick, man.
What up? Over here in the good times. What's up, TV world or YouTube world or whatever chat podcast world society we're in right now?
By the time this podcast comes out, I will actually link it down below, but we actually have a clips channel now. So definitely check that one out. It's called Fit the Description, just like the podcast. So just go to that channel. It will be linked down below. And once again, we are on Spotify. So please check us out on Spotify. We're there right now. And all the other podcasts, again, those will be also linked down below. I finally figured out how to play audio with the video. So now I can actually play videos on the podcast. Well, let me ask you this, and like I said, I'm not asking for the entire background, but I mean you can answer it in a short form if you can. Because I'm guessing you're in their life a little bit, let's just say a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
So my question is what got you enticed with that lifestyle? Like, what was it like at that time? Like what was the thing that said, "Oh man, I love this shit"? And what was the moment where it's like, "Man, I can't take it no more,"
Because back then you was either with it or you was getting ran over by it.
So there was like no choice.
Mm-hmm. I mean, there was always a choice, but again, you was getting ran over by it.
Yeah.
It was either you did it, you were affiliated with it, you might as well have done it.
Yeah, basically.
Or you were getting ran over by it. That was it.
Yeah.
Or you were super nerdy and you was a dude like who was basically out in the open but was in protective custody. And that damn sure wasn't me. I was a Latch Key kid for sure.
Yeah.
And on my bad, there may be some younger viewers that doesn't know what the terminology latchkey kid is. It's basically derived from back in the day, which means that you basically got a key. Your parent instructed you, do not lose this damn key. You get home, you use the key to open the door, and then you go and you lock the door behind you. That's it. Don't open the door for nobody. Don't come to the door for nobody. Stay home to the house.
If anybody comes to the door and knocks, don't answer it.
Don't answer.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And the craziest is my mom has the funniest story that she tells everybody. She gave me that spiel and I let it go to the T. So that meant I went in the house, locked the door. I was in there. And then somebody came knocking at the door. And I peeked and looked who it was. And it was my grandfather. And I did not let his in the house. And he kept knocking on the door like, "Hey, let me in." And I'm like, "No." I have been instructed not to let anybody in this house. You know who I am. I do. Hi, Grandpa. No, you can't come in this house.
Oh man, you better than me. I actually locked my mom out the house.
Bro, that's just how it is. I mean, but yeah, nah, trust me. People don't get that. especially in this day and age. This generation that's growing up now is the first generation that's pretty much gonna grow up without consequences.
Um, I don't know if I would say
I
that.
would say that. I would say that. There's always a excuse or a cover up or something.
Yeah, but I mean, I would say they would have to learn the hard way, you know,
Ow.
because
They don't learn the hard way. Everything is digital. Everything is instant. Everything is like without like they don't you don't have to build relationships.
yeah,
Like that's the biggest thing. Your life is this is okay, let me make it even better for you. This is the first generation that will grow up with two identities.
okay, okay,
They
I
will
can see.
always have two identities. Their real life and their social or
Okay.
digital.
Yeah, I could see that. I could definitely agree. Well, I mean, I think that's been going on for a long time, but I can agree outside of fame and Hollywood
No,
setting.
no, 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 no. Okay. Okay. How do you figure it's been going on for a long time?
Because it's like when you look at celebrities, whatever, what you see on TV or what they show you in interviews ain't really who they are. If you
Yeah,
ever
but that's a
actually,
celebrity.
that's what I'm saying. That's one thing outside of celebrity.
That's a very niche group.
Yeah.
I just said that okay, a niche group are celebrities.
Yes.
My
Yeah. I agree.
statement was this generation. There is
Yes.
nobody in this generation that will not grow up with two identities.
And yeah, and that's what I agree with you. I'm just saying what's kind of around back then when you deal with the news and celebrities. I would say like this stuff situation where it's like kind of open to everybody.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the difference.
Yeah.
So, like, celebrities do it because they have a persona to uphold.
Mm-hmm.
People
Yeah.
do it now because that's what you're supposed to do,
Yeah.
and it's crazy to me.
Let me ask you this then. Do you think that is a thing with LA, or do you think that's just all over the place?
What do you mean?
I listen to like other people, like other podcasts from other people in different states, and one of the things that they say is that like that's kind of one of the reasons why they hate LA. Like a lot of people say that because they say LA is so fake and stuff. And I guess I've been here I won't say I've been here my entire life, But I mean, I don't know. I guess I never noticed it because I never really lived in LA. I always lived on the outskirts of LA. I would say I get it now that I'm older, but would you say that that's more towards LA? Because like if you talk to other people in other states, they're like, man, like that's some Hollywood stuff.
It's funny you say that because it could be some Hollywood stuff, but it's how have I explained it to people? If you lived in LA, you're golden. You can go anywhere
Yeah, I agree.
because no matter what anybody wants to say about LA, they always want to be here.
I agree.
I've met a few porn stars who are actually so a couple of them are pretty high in the game now,
Yeah.
including somebody we talked about the last time. And I've heard their stories, and none of them are native LA people.
Mm-hmm.
They all, I mean, what's her name? Cakes. She just posted a big article about how her parents forbid her from coming to LA. She was like a Midwest girl. And she said, screw it, and threw all her shit in her car and came over here. And didn't have no money, got taken advantage of, but just figured she was going to live the glamorous life down here because that's what she saw that's what she saw on TV. That's what she
Mm-hmm.
saw on social media. That was it.
Yeah.
Because again, everybody's social media lives are amazing. And people go, oh, it's just an LA thing. LA is kind of leading the pack because look at it. It's beautiful over here. Even though when you get here in real life, you're like, man, this place is dumb. There's a lot of fuck going on. Once you Photoshop a little bit, bro, it's lovely though.
Yeah, I definitely agree with that. Like, I've heard stories like that all the time about like people come from LA. I mean, particularly Hollywood. I mean, it's true. Hollywood's one of those places where you know it will eat you up if you ain't ready for it. You know, like it's not one of those places like what you see on TV. If you've ever been out here or from out here at any point, I mean, it's nothing like what it seems like on TV. It's not as beautiful what you think. I mean, don't get me wrong. I love California, but you know, I think we talked about it before, but I have no desire. Well, mainly it's because of the traffic, to be honest. But I really have no desire to move to LA, whatever. Like, I like going there. I like working there. I like meeting people there. Like, that's where everything's at. I enjoy it, but living there, nah, man. It's I mean, again, I can hang with the speed. Like I said, for me, it's mainly just traffic. Like I said, I've been here my whole entire life, so it's like I'm used to a lot of it. So it may be a little different for me. So I can't really speak on it. Like for somebody from out of state. But I will say this that I will say this LA is definitely a different breed, and like I mean hell. This is one, yeah, I don't mind telling because he's on here. So this is one story a friend tells me all the time about, you know, he knew this couple, and they always wanted to move to LA, you know, and they came out here, moved to LA, they moved to Hollywood, you know, and I'm sure you know about Hollywood, and they told me like 4 months later they moved back. They said, "Hey man, what happened? What are you doing back?" And they said they just looked at them and shook their head. Wow. Yeah, it's like I tell people when they visit LA. When you're in LA and you're not from here, all those sites and monuments stay on the yellow brick road.
Yep.
Like once you go outside of it or you try to, you know, explore, you're gonna run into some issues. Yeah, particularly I normally had to let people know about that when I used to work at Anime Expo. Because there's this one dude, man, like he basically got robbed like 2 years in a row. Because he was walking around by USC like it was no problem.
Yeah.
And I guess one time he got jumped and the other time he got robbed.
Makes sense.
Yeah, and I'm just like, I mean, that's the thing. Like, what's that they say? Everything that glitters is in gold. And that's one thing I would say about LA and Hollywood. Like, it's not the prettiest place to live. Like, yeah, there's areas, but I've basically been here my entire life, and I'll tell you, like I just told you, I love going to LA. I love visiting LA. I love my friends in LA. I would even love to own an office in LA, but when I want to have my house in LA, I'm good. I'm good.
I'm straight.
Yeah,
I'm good with that, bro. But I mean, it's so many. I mean, trust me, even I did this when the last show I did in Phoenix. We were driving back and we stopped at a gas station, and I pulled up, and everybody was getting gas, and I was just chilling, and I saw a chick, and she looked like flustered, like she was crying in her car. I pulled up, and I was like, "Hey, yo, what's up, man? How come be happy?" And she's like, "Oh no, I'm just," and I'm looking like her car's packed to the gills. She was like, "Oh no, I'm overwhelmed right now." No, she's telling me her story, and she was moving from somewhere. And I was like, "Oh, where you moving to?" And she told me, I said, "Oh, you moving to Burbank?" And she was like, "Yeah." And she was like, "Yeah." She has some instruments. Like, "Oh, okay, you're a musician." I'm like, "Well, good luck." I was just like, "Keep your head up and all that, you know." But people literally just they want to be here.
Yeah.
So people talk shit, but people want to be here regardless.
Yeah, people want to be where everything's at. I mean, the only reason why I want to be here, don't get me wrong, there's other places I could go to. Canada, I think New Mexico's starting to build up something. Atlanta's building up something, but again, I mean, like I said, I've lived in all these. I won't say I lived all these places, but I've lived in some of these places or stayed at some of these places. My fault. Let me rephrase. I stayed at some of these places, and to me, it's like, like, I mean, you know what I do. Like, everything I really want to do is kind of here. I mean, don't get me wrong. It seems like it's moving down to San Diego now, which has kind of made things a little bit more difficult. But everything that I really want to do that I'm into is here. Like, this is the Mecca.
Yeah.
So it's like why would I mean, don't get me wrong, I have every reason to want to leave, but I mean, I'll just tell you straight up, like I told you, like I'm originally from the Bay Area. I was born in the Bay Area. I was raised out here in Southern California, but I was born in the Bay Area. And like I said, I've been to Vegas multiple times, lived in Arizona for a little bit, lived in Oklahoma for a little bit, been in New Mexico, stayed in Texas for a little bit, stayed in Atlanta for a little bit. I mean, been to a lot of places. Been to Indiana, which I could not do it at all. Unless you, I mean, if you want to, I'll say this: if you want to have a crap ton of land, and live like real cheap, but have like a farm and animals and all that stuff, go to Indiana. Like, it's nothing but farmland, and you'll be able to, like, with the California salary, you could afford an entire farm. So, but at the end of the day, it's like, I've been up and down California my entire life, been all the way down to the border of Mexico, all the way up to the tops of California, and there's no place else I'd rather be. Now, I'm like I said, I may not want to live here my entire life, or particularly like in LA, but every place I've been, it's like there's nothing like this state. There's nothing like California. Now, yes, I say it all the time. Our politics, yes, I hate my politicians. I think they're terrible right now. But for what the state is, the lifestyle, like I said, basically everything I really want to do is here. I don't have to go to like every place else. We have a place where we can ski and snowboard. We have places where we have deserts, we have forest land, we have Greenland. We have mountaintops. We have everything here.
Yeah.
And so, like, for me, it's like, after going every place else, like I said, going to all these places, there's nothing like California. And like I said, I love this state. I hate the politics here, and I'm not saying the Democrats for reason. I'm just saying I think we just have bad leadership. Let me rephrase it. I think we have bad leadership. It's not that I hate the political leaning. I hate the leadership here. But I love California. Like, this is, like I said, I've been here, like I told you, I was born in the Bay Area, raised in Southern California, been down to San Diego multiple times. There's not too much I don't know about the state. Like, just everything's like normal. I know how it is. I know how things function. I know where to go, where not to go. I mean, even beyond my friends, because like I said, I mean, I don't mind leaving my friends. I mean, hell, I've left friends and made new ones all the time.
Yeah.
But it's just, like I said, the state is just, it feels like home to me, I don't mind leaving if you pay me enough. If you pay me enough, oh yeah, I'm out. Like, I'll say it straight up. If anybody wants to move me, as you can tell, I got the gear, I got all the equipment. Hey, I'm gonna put this out to any state. If any state out there wants me to take all my stuff and move out there, and you're willing to pay me like $200,000 to move in your state, and and maybe pay me 2 weeks in advance so I can afford an apartment and move in out there, hey, I'm on my way. Like, I'm down. Like, I have no issue to leave. But at the same time, no, two things. One, my goal will always be to come back to California, and I'll tell everybody straight up, like, because my uncle's been trying to get back to California for years, and like they say, once you leave California, it's hard to come back into California.
Yep.
And really is like it's almost damn near impossible. But if you want to pay me that much money, hey, I'm down. I could go out for a couple of years. Like, know this, like, I'm going to come out here temporary, and just know my entire desire is to go back to California. So I'm gonna expect a lot. But again, I have no problem with moving my entire operation you know. And again, we could keep doing this podcast over the phone, so that won't change nothing, you know.
Mhm.
But I have no problem if someone wants to pay me enough. Hey, I got the gear, I got the equipment. I don't mind. I don't mind moving this entire establishment that I'm trying to build to some place where it could be probably more lucrative for me, you know.
Yeah.
You know, no issue. But other than that, you know, hey, just know that at the end of the day, I want to be back here.
Yeah.
So
Makes sense.
man, what is up with this fucking dude robbing Roscoe's, man?
Oh yeah, did I show you that?
Yeah, man. Should I play it real quick?
He wanted some chicken.
Yeah. Should I play it real quick?
Well, Pat's not here. I saw it. I'm the one that sent it to you.
Okay. Yeah, if Pat's on there, then that's fine. Yeah, man. I'm like, how you gonna rob? I mean, mind you, like I said before, man. Yeah, Roscoe got some damn good chicken, but damn.
That's right, bro. Look, he wanted some. They wouldn't let him come in with the mask, and he wanted some chicken. He wasn't playing with them.
Hell no. Man, I remember they were talking about somebody being killed over a Popeye's chicken.
Yep.
Fuck, that Roscoe ain't no joke. Oh, you ain't gonna let me have my food? Okay.
He robbed them for chicken, and then he got him chicken and waffles, and then when he was leaving, he made him give him syrup. Syrup,
I'm like, what?
Playing with y'all, need the syrup.
You think the mask matter now?
Mm-hmm.
God.
He had him on. He had him stuck.
Holy crap, man. Good. I mean, I'm glad you brought that up because I guess my question is, because of coming back, what do you think about the mask mandate?
It's coming back, yo. I mean, think about it. They got the 2.0 Terminator edition. That's how, you know what I'm saying? You gotta hide your kids, hide your wife.
You gotta wait for the virus.
The what? The virus. Look, man.
We can't say it. We gotta say like,
hey, I can say what I want, bro. Man, look at here, YouTube. You know what? I got some choice words for you. Never mind. I ain't gonna say it. I'll be cool. You want this to go somewhere. So yeah, whatever. So yeah. Like I said, the Terminator 2.0 is running amok right now, bro. So
yeah.
You gotta watch your back, you know. Hide your kids, hide your wife.
The thing is that people don't care at this point.
I mean, what the people, dog? It's been over a year. What do you expect people to do? I mean, I'm gonna tell you like this. My shop, I was like, landlord, this not the 1.0, not Terminator, the X-Men. The X-Men was coming out and everything was shutting down. And he was like, man, yeah, that's crazy. I know it's crazy out there. I said, yeah. And then he sent me a link to the PPP. So that meant he obviously wanted his money on the first. So I had to make sure I had his money. So now that the Terminator 2.0 edition is out, people are just like, okay, here we go again. You know, like, no. People are in the hole right now.
Yeah.
Oh, but we giving you stimulus. Yeah, that's dope. That's dope. So people are like, people just don't want to work right now. Yeah, well, you keep telling them the Terminator is outside. Why would you want to work? So there's so many. I get into arguments with people. Like, I don't know, the younger generation doesn't really have that, but it used to be you could talk about anything but religion and your political party.
Yeah.
Now you can talk about your political party and religion, but you cannot talk about your vaccination status. people be like, "Hey man, like it looks like a fight's gonna break out. Hey man, you vaccinated? Hey man, hey, are you vaccinated? Like, hey,
did you just
hey,
call me? Did you just call me?
like, whoa, why you asking all them questions, bro? I didn't even think we was like that, Brody, bro. Like, come on, man, come on. You get the what they say? You get the stick? You get the stick or not? Like, what?
Like, nigga, what hood you from? What hood you from?
You know what I'm saying? Like, wait a minute. When did this come press? When did I start getting pressed like I was in a gang? Hey, homeboy, what's up, man? What you get? You get the Durners? You get the Molakis? I don't know what. I'm like, what? The Johnson & Johnson? What you get? You get the JJs or what? You got the JJs or the Durnos? Like, look, man, this ain't no projects. Bro, are you serious? Now they fight like, if you got the JJs, you can't come into this restaurant. If you gotta show proof. They're about to make it okay for fucking people to ask to see proof of your vaccination before you go to a restaurant.
So you know it's that too.
Bro, they said it for the gyms. People are canceling their gym memberships. Like,
yeah.
I'm like, dude, are you kidding me? Is it this serious now? The Terminator is coming, bro. Like, you kidding me? So yeah, I don't know. I think the funniest thing my homeboy brought up, and it was on point, was like, did anybody notice that this flu season we had like no reports on the flu?
Mm-hmm.
Like there was no. And the homie was like, he got sick and he went to the hospital and he was like, I was pretty sure I had the flu. And they went and they were like, oh, let's give you this Terminator 2 test. And then they were like, oh, no, you don't have it. Get out. Like, wait a minute, what?
Dude.
They're like, go home. So go home and drink some orange juice. You'll be all right.
Dude, did you hear? Well, I would say what you said, the X-Men 1.0.
Yeah, the X-Men 1.0.
Yeah, did you hear about the woman who had stage 4 cancer and they sent her home?
Yeah, I'm telling you, bro. The homie was like, it was so weird. Usually they're like, oh my stars, let me give you this shot, let me give you this Z-pad, let me give you this. They were like, oh man, here, get this prescription, get up out of here, bro. Like, you ain't nothing. You not a celebrity no more. Unless you got the Terminator 2 in you, you're old news.
Yep.
So yeah, I'm just like, man, this is like, everything is open. China's shutting back down. Like, all of this stuff is going to town. And they're like, well, what's going to happen now? So all of these people who, quote unquote, don't want to work, some of them don't want to work. I ain't going to lie. Yeah. But a lot of these people, it's like, I'm sorry. If I was a damn brain surgeon before, I'm not going to go work at Del Taco, bro. It's never going to happen.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
My homeboy, kid you not, he's ran a business now for 17 years. And he got the X-Men 1.0. And it really messed him up.
Yeah.
So he's like, yo, I just need to get a regular job. It's like, I can't do my job anymore. So he went and applied for a job. He applied at 6 different places. 3 of the places told him, the guy that was interviewing him was like, you have more experience than I do. They're like, you could basically run like this whole company. Guess how many of those jobs he got?
0.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
But people are like, oh no, he used to just take something. Yeah, exactly. You want him to take a job at McDonald's
where it came to your bills
an hour. You're insane.
Yeah. I mean, we already had this conversation before. Like I told you, back in the day, you could afford to pay your bills with on a McDonald's salary. Now that's almost, you're basically living in poverty. Well, you are living in poverty if you work at McDonald's.
But they're making $17 an hour now. People are like, oh my God, $17 minimum wage is only like $11. That's $6 more. Yes, exactly. That's $6. That's a lot. But bruh,
it's not livable in this state.
You need $30 an hour, $35 an hour. If you have experience, think about it. If if people are coming out of high school getting jobs that pay $17 an hour, you have a knowledge of a business, of every ins and outs of it, a successful one at that. And you're like, I need $30 an hour. Oh, we can't pay you that. What the? What did I do all this for? I have every box checked. I have a college degree. I have experience. I have knowledge, capabilities, and all the references to say I'm a credible candidate. And I know more than this job position. I know every position in here. Well, I can't pay you $30 an hour. All right. So what am I supposed to do?
Man.
Oh, Terminator 2's coming out, so they're going to shut down even further.
You see, so I'm a little bit different because, where I live at, I'll put it like this, man. People used to fight for like jobs at McDonald's and Walmart because there was never any available. Like everybody needs a job out here, but there's never none available. Of course, there's more now, but like before all this happened, dude, you couldn't even get a job at McDonald's. It was freaking hard. Like I remember, I literally fought and stood in line for hours to work at a grocery store. No, I'll even tell you one better. I had a job interview at a bowling alley. I got there 8 a.m. I didn't leave until 9:00 at night. Mm-hmm. That's how bad it was out here. That's how bad it is out here, and how hard it is to get jobs out here. And jobs that you're barely going to be able to live off of.
Yeah.
So I say that which is funny because one of the things I said, this happened before all that. And I went to go apply for the job. I went ahead, I applied for it. They sent me an email, and they basically said, "You're overqualified. You're overqualified for this job. We can't give it to you." I'm like, what?
Mm-hmm.
I'll never forget reading that. I'm like, what do you mean I'm overqualified? Like, shouldn't that be the reason why I should get the job?
Nope.
Man. I mean,
they already know what you're gonna do. You gonna actually want money. Like, yeah, I want the money that I'm worth.
And honestly, man, I cannot wait till we get to the conversation on how crooked the schools are and how screwed up they are.
Yeah.
Like we'll get to that. We'll get to that probably on another podcast. Maybe next week's. Maybe not next week, but the week after's podcast.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
We'll see.
It's like I tell people, we're not even at the worst part yet. Like people think it's bad now. Oh no, it's going to get way worse very soon. Like giving all these people money and stuff and keeping them in their homes. Yeah, that's been nice. It's about to get extremely worse. I don't think people understand how bad it's about to be.
Because money's not really working.
Yeah, because I mean, I'll be honest. It's just. I mean, it's just gonna get worse from here. But beyond that, that's why it's true. You start investing. I did this year, and I'm freaking happy I did.
Mm-hmm.
I am happy I did, man. Right now, I'm up on besides my stocks, but all my other investments is all in the green right now.
Did you invest in ET business?
ET business? Did you say did I invest in ET business?
Yeah.
Sure.
That's where it's all gonna be at.
ET business. All right. I remember that one.
You know what that is, right?
What?
Take a guess.
No.
He said alien business, bro. Alien businesses.
Extraterrestrial.
Okay. I'm with you. I'm with you.
Any industry that's going in that direction, that's where you should put your money in.
All right. We'll get into the investment topic at a later date. Because I think we already had one of those recently. I don't want to go back to investment because
Cryptocurrency.
Huh?
Cryptocurrency.
Oh yeah, I'm definitely into that. Yeah, that's why I recommend everybody get into it. Either way, we're getting away we're getting away from the topic. Yeah, we're getting away from the topic. Well, no. I still have more to say. Forget it. We'll go to the next topic. That's fine. Well, you know what? That is a topic that we never went over. You know, about Bill Cosby getting out of jail.
What's wrong with that? No.
No. Go ahead.
Wow. That man need to be out.
Go ahead. I'm listening. I want to know why you feel that way.
One, because I believe that a lot of the stuff was consensual, and he's just too damn old to be in jail like that for some shit that happened a billion years ago. That in no law court could actually like do that legally because of the time. What do you call that? Statute of limitations. That I'm pretty sure we can go over and find in the books where the statute of limitations on that was probably no longer than 10 years.
I think they waived it, so you could actually go past if anything happened to you in the past because
so they waive it. They can just waive it when they want to, huh?
So the actual statement you're looking for is called double jeopardy. It wasn't statute of limitations. He got off from double jeopardy.
Oh, because wait. I remember in the movie Double Jeopardy that she could kill the guy because she already went to jail for killing him. And he was still alive. So how does that fall into Bill Cosby's situation?
His records were supposed to be sealed on something else, but they unsealed it and tried him for it anyway. It's called double jeopardy.
Oh, okay.
That's how he ended up getting it.
Well, that makes sense. But still, it shouldn't even have to do that. It's so damn long ago. That don't make no damn sense. Statute of limitations should have been right there for him.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. They removed that because like I said, they wanted because a lot of people were a lot of victims basically like because it was too far, they couldn't go after their accuser. They couldn't go after their, you know.
But if it's a group thing, they'll waive that.
No. I don't know how long, but basically, like anybody over so much time, I think they open up like a year or or a couple of years where you can actually go after the people who basically you. Oh, my fault.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, my fault. Who basically, what's the word, James?
Sexually assaulted.
Yeah, who basically sexually assaulted you beyond statute of limitation. They open that up because they feel like there's some accused was getting away. So that's
like
why a lot of
the preachers and all that, the Catholics.
You're talking about the fucking Catholic diocese.
Yeah, a lot of
popes and bishops.
Yeah, a lot of those people took advantage of that situation.
Yeah, and so basically they removed it because they want
the source tonight.
Yeah.
The source?
I said, what the fuck am I at the source tonight? Like everybody's like, yeah, what's that word? Oh yeah, what's that word? What's that word?
Man, hey man, you the dictionary, man.
God damn.
You were forgetting.
In the dictionary, when they're going back in time.
No. So,
prosecuting the guy for sticking their dicks in Mary.
That's a little raw.
Wow. Okay.
Wow.
So, yeah.
No. Those were a lot of those were little boys.
Wow.
So it wasn't Larry.
All
Little
right.
Larrys.
Oh, geez.
That's fun.
Oh, geez.
All right, G, what is your thoughts on them letting Bill Cosby out?
Glad you asked.
Feel like they let the monster out.
I'm of two minds. That's really what I'm of two minds, and it depends on, because again, I don't have the evidence here, but I definitely understand the feeling of, it's not like if you did it, why didn't you go back to the police back then? Now I do understand that it was a different time, whatever, but that makes no excuse. If he did it, then yeah, I'm all for it, putting that monster in jail, making him do the time. F that crap. I'm not for it. Like that. I mean, again, I feel like a crime like that should be like, you should not be out for life. Like when you take somebody's ability to choose what they wish to do with their body away, I'm 110% against that. And I'm like, nah, throw away the keys, keep them under the jail cell. To me, that's one of the most heinous acts that you can commit as a fucking being on this earth, as a human being on this earth. Now, with that being said,
so I feel like if that's being said, then I feel like Paul Mooney.
Hold on. No. We're not switching the topic. No, stay on topic. Let me finish. Gotta let me finish. So that's kind of like my one train of thought. Whereas, because I mean, there was a lot of women that came out against them, and there was a lot of victims. So if that's the case and that's the truth, then the fact that he got out, I'm not happy about it. But the other side of me, which goes, I would say, goes into more the black side, where what is that? I think was it Bill Cosby was trying to buy NBC, or was it ABC? It was NBC, right?
NBC.
Yeah, he was trying to buy NBC, and I guess they said he pretty much almost did it, whatever. And the best way
on the list.
Yeah, the best way to get rid of him is, bringing up a bunch of women and saying that he had his way with them. So could I believe both? That's what I'm saying. I'm kind of both mindset of like, I don't really know what to believe, because I can absolutely believe that.
Wasn't he on the list on what you call it? Undercover Brother?
I don't know, but hold on, let me finish. I don't know, but hold on, let me finish. Again, like I said, I'm of two minds, and it depends on which one you want to talk about. Like, as a person who definitely could believe, and there's so many women that came out against him, you had to throw him in jail. But I could also see the fact that this Negro, hey, that's what they call him, that Negro, when they come in here and take our fucking money and our organization away for himself. Oh no! We got to stop him and take him down. And the best way to do it is to basically bring all these women against them. So that's the thing. I need more evidence. I don't really know what to believe, but because I mean, I hate to say it, but I could be honest. I mean, could I believe that some of the women are lying and they actually did it willingly? Yeah. Do I believe some of these women probably never did it? Probably. I need more evidence. I'm not one of those people who believe in to believe all women just because of the history and our past, of our race and our culture, and how detrimental that is to a black man in America throughout history. But
I feel like it's
hold on. Let me finish. Let me finish. So that's the reason why, I need a little bit more information. But at the same time, I'm also the mindset of like, I'm not just going to turn a blind eye or close my ear off to a woman who really is going through suffering. Things happen. So that's why I said, for me, I mean, I don't really know what to believe. I need more information on the subject. But like I said, at this point, I could believe both sides. I could definitely believe in a way of like, this dude definitely, particularly back then where there's a lot of drugs and stuff involved, I could definitely believe that this dude, probably, dated some women. Absolutely. And for that, he should definitely pay. But I could also believe this is also a setup to probably stop him from doing what he was trying to do. So I'm just of two minds, and I just need a little bit more evidence before I could just sit there and say he actually did or he didn't. So I'm just more in the middle on it.
I think it's both. I think he did, like all that stuff. He done great things, and I think it's a little bit of them having the evidence, or not even the evidence, just the hearsay of what he did do, of a couple of things that he may have done, and running with it, and
yeah.
Because I mean, like you said, I'm pretty sure that a lot of them were consensual, and there's probably a few that slipped through the non-consensual cracks, But they can't prove none of it, and he was trying to do some things, and yeah, I think there's give him his little slap on the hand for that.
I don't believe no slap on the hand. Put him in jail. I'm sorry. Like when it comes to I am big on freedom of choice. And yes, I do believe your body. I do believe that nobody should have the right to take away your right to do with your body in that sexual manner. So no, I'm one of those people that no, if you're going to take away a woman or a man's rights, and especially in that way, you should be put under the jail. Like your life should be done.
Yeah, but they can't really prove which ones was which and all that stuff. And they had it out for them, so they used that. So I'm pretty sure they did do a little bit of that, but who knows? It's not provable.
But I mean, even if it was just one person, I don't care. If you do it to one person, you should have to pay for that. That's just flat out. It's just if you ask me if I believe it, again, I don't know what to believe at this point. But
that's my belief. I believe he did do a little bit. And I don't think he was just a super racist. I mean, or a sexual assaulter. Yeah. I believe that he took advantage of some ladies, but I don't think he just went all out with it as being a serial assaulter. And
but possibly, but I don't care if you do it to one. If you do it to one person, you need to pay for that.
If they can prove it, nobody's coming with no hard evidence. So.
Well, that's not how our justice system works. So it's not based on proof. It's based on belief without a reasonable doubt. Is what it is. So all you got to prove is that without a reasonable doubt, he actually committed the crime. That's it. Has nothing to do with actual. Because I think that's where people get the idea that our justice system is based on. You must have evidence. No, you must prove without a reasonable doubt that a person committed the crime. I think people got to understand that. It's not just you come with evidence. No, you got to have reasonable doubt. No, that.
Well, I do have a reasonable doubt about a few of those his claimed victims.
Yeah, but at the same time, there's too many women that came out against him that there's not, like, with the number that came out, there's no reason why he didn't do it.
That kind of makes it sound like he even more didn't do some of it. To me.
So again,
nobody sounds like they actually were the actual victim. I can't actually go by believing none of them actually.
Yeah, and again, I don't know if I can say that. All I could say is like I'm more in the middle, and I need to hear more. I need to hear more from the victim. I need to hear more from him. I need something. But at the end of the day, they proved it, and he went to jail. And you know what? If he did it, throw him in. But if he did it while trying to do the right thing and taking control of TV network, and the people in power wanting their money,
Yeah, when they know they got something on you, hey.
The one thing I learned about any kind of celebrity, it goes back to like Adrian saying, I'll never want to be a politician. they always got something on you.
Yep.
It's like I said, it goes straight back to what Adrian said when he first started. Well, when he first came on this podcast, where he sat there and said, "I have no desire to be a politician, man, because politician they got all this dirt on you, and that's the thing, man. They got to have something on you to keep you in control, and they'll find it. That's the messed up part of this country. That if they want to throw you in prison, they'll find a way to do it.
And you gotta be like Judge Mathis, be like, man, when I was a kid, I did this. I was from the hood. I sold crack. Mm-hmm. I jumped out the back of the crack house, and I changed my life.
Let me also put this disclaimer out to anybody listening to this, because man, I don't even know if half this is gonna be able to go up. But I do want to say this. Understand, I know we laughing, but understand this, man. Nobody on this freaking channel endorses sexual assault to anybody. That's one of the most heinous crime that you can do. And we're not out here saying, "Oh, you should do it." Nah, we all nah, that's BS.
That's exactly right.
Yeah, nobody on here believes in that. There's nobody on this podcast believes in that. And I'll be honest with you, if anybody was okay with that, they probably would be off this podcast right away. So, it's like I said, it's not just there's no justifiable reason to take away a person's rights like that. I'm sorry, I'm 110% against that, and I always will be. And I believe everybody, feels the same way. So I don't want to speak for anybody, but I think we all feel the same way.
You can't nod. You have to say something.
Huh?
Talking to
you talking to me?
Yeah, I'm talking to you. I see over there nodding. I'm like, you gotta actually speak.
That's right. Gee.
Yeah. But anyways, yeah, I don't know, man. It's a crazy world today, dude. I don't know. I don't know. It's crazy. But let me see if I can find one more topic that we can go through. Then we'll probably end it, because I actually do got to go to work tomorrow. So
does everybody.
Yes, I'm gonna try to do one more topic and then we'll end it here. Okay, here you go. It's only 37 seconds, but here we go. Fair use, people. Fair use.
What do you think about Hitler? I don't know who that is or what he does. I'm assuming that's some kind of rapper, but I'm assuming he's some kind of big rapper. You could tell it's like a rapper name. Y'all come up with all type of names, but whoever he is, I'm sure he's amazing, right? Because I like
a rapper named Hitler.
Hitler.
It's a rapper named Hitler.
No.
Did you hear what it said?
There's not a rapper named Hitler.
She says she thought that he was amazing. Yeah.
She said she's talking be amazing because his name is Hitler and it sounds dope. Hold on, the light bulb's gonna click in a second.
Okay.
She's talking about the actual Hitler, Adolf Hitler, and saying that he's probably cool because she doesn't know history. Oh,
told you the light bulb was gonna go off.
Wow. Yeah, man.
Yeah, well, he said, wow. Yeah.
I can see that happening.
Wow. What the fuck, bro?
Oh,
yeah.
Oh, jeez.
Good night, everybody.
Oh, God.
You said the future. I can see that happening with kids. Yeah. They're getting to the point where they don't really know.
Wow. If that's the case, then all the white
it's people, a lot of people that don't know who Martin Luther King is.
So if that's the case, and all white people have to do is wait another 10 years, and then nobody will know about slavery anymore.
So
I would give it probably a little longer than that, but it's Yeah.
Adolf Hitler did some.
Yeah.
And that chick was like, "Oh man, he's that rapper. They sound like he'd be fired." And you're like, "Yeah, well, you know."
No, I'm just saying how the world is rolling out.
Exactly.
I could see that being.
That's 100% cool with you. Yeah.
Now, I didn't say it's cool. I just say I can see that happening. Just like the girl with the gorilla glue. you know, what was that? That movie, the fucking stupid people in the future. Idiocracy. Yeah. Yeah, the world that's some real science fiction.
I must be the shit tonight. I literally got every fucking answer for you, guys.
Thank you.
It's crazy. Yeah, appreciate it.
That is crazy. But okay, come on, bring it home, Pat.
Yeah, it's pretty much that's where we're headed. That's where all these fast foods and single bottles of water, all this is gonna add up, make somebody some big money. Everybody's sitting there being pretty dumb and living on low resources and paying a load for it.
So I just want to say this, that I actually have a way deeper theory on this topic, on what's happening to us, but that goes into more of a cultural and also a more comic book conversation, which I don't want to have tonight. I'm going to see if I could bring on at least two specific people on here to have that conversation with, because I've been holding on to that conversation for a long time. But I would just say this is, yeah, man, when we look at the future, we've been seeing it for a while, even in neighborhoods, whatever, this is one video I was just watching the other day. I was comparing 80 kids, 90 kids, and 2,000 kids. Actually, I'll pull it up real quick. It's pretty funny. Good, let me show you guys. So
yeah, not a bad analysis.
Yeah, so that's kind of my point of, and again, like so I had to do a more deeper dive on this conversation. Just know this is gonna come up when we get the right people in here. So just wait for that. But that's what I'm saying. As you're right, as we get further along, as more generations come up, we're starting to become really detached from who we are, what we used to be, you know? And so as we're doing that, you know, and it's kind of like what you alluded to, Pat, where, you know, you wait a couple of years, and you too, James, you wait a couple of years, you know, you wait out long enough. Well, you know, you don't really have to deal with the issues anymore. Or like when I'm seeing today, people don't even really understand what the issues are, you know, because
slavery was back in the ancient days.
Well, technically, if you want to talk about it, slavery is actually in historical days, it's actually very young.
I know. I mean, that's what I'm saying. They're gonna feel like it's ancient.
Oh, okay.
history.
With you. Okay. Yeah.
So, they're gonna be so far removed from it. It's like, what?
Yeah. And again, I'll go into more of a deeper dive, like I said, when we get to because I need to tie this in with a different conversation. So I'm just kind of trying to touch on it a little bit. But what I'm saying is that as we get further along, as we get going, you're already starting to see it. Because I mean, there's even a lot of historical things that a lot of people don't know. Heck, I don't even know. Even I'm still learning about things. And because of that, to me, there's becoming a real gap in knowledge about our race and our culture. And I do believe, like in the future, which you already kind of seeing it now, it's starting to become problematic, you know, to what we want for the race and the culture. You get what I'm saying?
Yes.
All right. So, like I said, I'll let you guys go ahead and take it from here because I'm going to hear your thoughts, particularly you, Jason. You haven't really said a lot on this topic, but just kind of want to hear what you think.
JB.
What? What the fuck I gotta say on it? Kids are stupid. I mean, what the fuck else you want me to say? I spit hot fire and kids are stupid. That's it, man. Game over. No, literally, I ain't got nothing else to say. Kids are dumb. What do I have to say on this topic? What was the topic again? Kids are dumb, or they're going to be stupider,
And lazy,
and very lazy,
and disconnected.
I've already said that. I said social media is these kids up royally. And that's all they're going to be is detached from society and live in fun. They might as well just live in VR.
social media should just be for adults.
Nope. That you see how adults act on that now?
And do you know how much money is in there?
Jeez, adults are goofy as on social media too. I mean, it's just what society is now, dude. Like you can't. It sucks because for the longest time I've tried to escape it, but that's not. There's no way to escape it.
It's actually so embedded into our society today that it's actually necessary now.
If you were to fucking cut social media, wow. If you were to cut social media off, people would die. Like literally, people would die. Like they would have nothing to live for. That's like cutting them off from their friends, society, everything. So many shut-ins now.
Yeah, I mean, if you really want to do a test, leave your phone off for a week and tell me how it goes.
Can I use my tablet?
No, you gotta be disconnected, man.
Well, that's the thing. I've done that before. And I've done weekends before without a phone. And to me, it's great. Yeah. The problem is now, like, the business, I usually have to keep in contact with people who are running that shit. But before I had this oh man, I went on a 7-day cruise and shut my phone off and took my shoes off and posted up and just, that was it. And it was great. I didn't know what was going on in the world. Literally, some aliens could have came and president, and I would not fucking know.
I do. I mean, I have very limited things that I do on the internet, and I take breaks from my phone several times a day.
Wow. But yeah, no, I mean, with me again, I'm old school, so with me, like phone doesn't really matter. Like it matters because that's how everybody dictates their lives. But I'm a dude, and you can ask any of the homies. I'm like, bro, don't message me, don't DM me, don't do all that shit. And if you trying to get a hold of me, if you know where I stay at, pull up. If you call first and you call me, I'm a strange dude who still has a landline. You call the house phone, bro, if you can't get a hold of me.
Oh wow.
Man, your phone suck. I called you and I didn't get no answer. I didn't have it was dead. Well, why aren't you charging? It was dead. That's pretty much it. It was dead and I was doing other things.
Yeah, I'm beyond cell phones. I don't even have cell phone. I have just data and I have VoIP numbers.
Yeah, that's cell phone, bro. Voice over IP is the cell phone.
But it ain't the cell phone.
It's technology. That's the problem. Everybody's getting, just like you just said, man, I'm beyond cell phones. Exactly. Just like when I told you earlier, don't fucking ask a chick for her phone number. She's going to think you're weird. You have to ask for a social media handle. And G will probably confirm that.
Yeah, I could confirm.
Yeah.
It's very awkward now.
I just think that's stupid, though.
It's not stupid. It's the way, exactly. You feel it's stupid because you're kind of old school and you're like, I just want a phone number. No. You ask a chick for her phone number now, she's going to think you're a stalker.
Yeah.
You know what? I was talking to this chick from El Salvador, and she sent me this message.
But bro, think about it. You just said you were talking to a chick from El Salvador. Do you have her phone number?
Yeah.
Really? How'd you get it?
We exchanged numbers.
Oh, she was down here?
Yeah.
And you got her phone number?
No, she's from El Salvador. She lives here.
Well, that doesn't count, bro. You sitting there.
No, but I want to show you the text message.
Look, she's from Guam. And,
no, I want you to see the text message.
Really? Where she live at? El Segundo? You trying to make it sound like you got something? Oh, she's from Brazil, bro.
No, that's
she's
not.
Amazing. This from Africa. Where
Just
she
read
live
the
at?
text.
What? We're having a podcast.
I know. I want you to see with her skills.
We are
communication
literally
skills.
in the middle of a podcast.
Get it.
You want me to see how shitty some chick from third world countries' communication skills are?
Yes, that's what I wanted you to see.
Yeah, I already know. Did I even see the message?
No,
because I already knew. You're telling me something that I already know. I could tell it in a funny accent though. Woody's up, my.
No, it says Patrick.
Oh shit.
Hi Patrick, I not live with you. I live with myself. I don't like
Holy shit.
The history at Bot Mary. Thank you for visiting my done camping anymore.
So anyway, okay. Yeah, you done?
I don't know what the hell
you know
she's
that.
talking about.
You do know that's all on here, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So it's gonna be like for the world to hear.
I just don't understand. Like literally.
So yeah, nah, bro. That's kind of it in a nutshell. Because society's gonna shit up, and it's just gonna get worse. Yes, I do disconnect. I mean, it has gotten a lot harder as I kind of move up in this little food chain situation because everybody wants to conduct, on something digital.
Yeah.
But any chance I get to not have a phone and just hang out with the homies, like I shit you not, like even though this podcast is done on a digital thing, I've got probably 12 missed calls on my phone. But
and I appreciate it, by the way.
am I worried about it? No. People, oh, what the you could have? No, I mean I could, but why would I? I'm having a conversation, and you stay kind of far, so this feels like, all right, we having a conversation, we sitting there talking, we get shit, So yeah, that's about it. So I don't know, but as kids get older, they can't hold conversations this long. They can't multitask. I've seen it. They're pretty fucked up. And if it's not through a DM and it's not done with emojis and a bunch of abbreviations, they really can't hold a conversation.
Yeah.
If those didn't have the little predictive key typing, holy. Now, leaving your phone, give a kid an old Razor or Nokia 8260 and without the predictive text, and then have them send nothing but messages for a month, see what happens. You would see some of the most messages. What, like you would literally get a message and be like, what the fuck does this even say? But kids don't feel that kids don't need to know grammar. Kids don't need to learn how to communicate. Kids don't even need to learn cursive anymore. So to me, it feels like society went to the highest peak it could get to, and now it's starting to degrade back to the Stone Age.
Oh, what's it that they say? Everything that's old is new, or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Everything old that eventually becomes new. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, and it's kind of scary too. Like when you see it going that route, I can admit that. And speaking on disconnect, I just want to touch on that for a little bit. That I do think that it's good and healthy to kind of disconnect, from the world from some time. Like you guys said, my entire life, I've always been around electronics, like since I was a child. So, like, I'll be honest, I'm at the point where I don't know how to live without it. Like, I mean, I'll be honest, like I said, my generation was basically I'm a millennial, so of course my
What was
generation
your first computer?
Oh, geez. When was it, or what was it?
What was it?
I want to say it was a Macintosh, and I want to say in '92. No. It's the original Macintosh that came out, the one with the floppy disks.
Oh.
Yeah, I've been around computers since I was a child.
I remember when that was new.
Oh, I don't remember when it was new. I just kind of came into the world and it was like right there in front of my face. So
my first computer was a Commodore VIC-20.
I don't even know what that is.
That's one of I think Bill Gates and came up with before they hold on, Commodore. Let me make sure. I think that was Bill Gates and them before they split up and started making apples.
Yeah, but
I think they were friends. The Apple dude and the Bill Gates guy.
Yeah, they used to work together.
Yeah, and they came up with the Commodore, and I had that.
Okay.
It was just a keyboard. It was like a keyboard, and you hooked it up to your TV. And it was more like a word processor. It had a few programs,
okay,
and games and stuff, but it was a pretty smack down, just more of a word processor.
Yeah. But anyways, the point I'm trying to make though is and just that I mean, like I said, yeah, I'll be honest with you. I mean, you're right, man. I'm part of the generation where like if I don't have my phone, I'll tend to panic a little bit, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Like I'll be like, oh shoot, like I can't imagine myself like I mean it's true. It's like cocaine at this point, you know?
Yep.
Like when I go without it, it's like man, I have an itch. I can't be without technology too long because I've always been around it. I mean, hell, I base my entire my entire livelihood at this point around it, you know. I mean, and I mean everything. I mean, if honest, like that's why, you know, like when I was a child, I want to say a kid. When I was a child, my mom used to cut off the internet. I used to flip out, you know, because I needed that so much. Don't get me wrong. Was it nice to be disconnected from the internet? Me personally, no, because the advancements that happened, I probably could have been a part of that a little bit more, you know.
Mm.
But am I, you know, I would say now I'm more willing to be disconnected from it. But yeah, I can't imagine my life without technology, you know? Like I grew up with it. It's all I ever know. You know, I grew up with games, I grew up with computers, and like I said, now that I have the cell phone, I mean, pretty much my entire life is almost in the cell phone, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Like so much so, like if I lose it, I freak out, like, oh, where's my cell phone and all that stuff. And it goes into a bigger issue, and you know, it goes back to, and this is kind of bigger issue where how I say that there's a good chance that if I ever have kids, that they may never ever know what ownership is, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Well, the other thing I want to say, since we're on this, you know, technology conversation, that, and it's very sad that I see now that a lot of people, particularly the kids, are willing to give up their privacy for conveniency.
Okay.
And to me, that's pretty sad. I mean, I get it, you know, I mean, you know, you want things to be easy, but man, I mean, okay. Oh, okay. I was about to go into a bigger topic, and let me stay on point. So I could easily go off into make this a bigger topic, but I mean, just so I don't go off on a tangent, I don't go on to a bigger topic. I mean, I'll just kind of keep it to where it's at and end it pretty soon. Well, in my point pretty soon, but yeah, for how the generation is being raised and stuff, you know, and what's going on and dealing with it, and just remind me in the future, I do want to have a conversation on mental health because it just kind of applies to it. But I do want to say that, I mean, for me, I can't see myself without technology. I love it, but at the same time, I think it is sad how reliant we are upon it. Where to the point where, like kids, you know, in this pandemic, for them to do the homework, they literally had to go sit outside of whatchamacallit, I mean not Walgreens, Starbucks or McDonald's just to do the homework, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And that's pretty sad, you know. It's kind of, I mean, going into your, I know you're more into cars than I am. I'm into cars, but you're way more into it than I am. It's like, you know, looking at the Teslas and how do you even understand that you can't even get in your car without, you know, like you don't like you have no way to manually get in your car anymore without breaking in. You know,
Mm-hmm.
like if things go wrong with electronic, you know, you basically got to call somebody to come open it for you. You can't even like in an emergency situation, you stuck on the road, you can't just run into your car. You're stuck outside.
Mm-hmm.
And to me, that's pretty messed up. And what I'm saying is, I mean, as much as I love advancement, I do see the horror and the danger of advancing too much to the point where, you know, it's like you know, I was listening to a podcast the other day, and they were saying like they don't even talk about. I don't know if you ever saw the movie Wall-E,
Mm-hmm.
but they don't even talk about the movie anymore because, like they said, it's getting too close to home, and it really is. We're gonna make so many advancements that after a while we're gonna be living on ships you know, while we're being fed just a bunch of food and don't have to do nothing and don't even know why it's doing it. It just works.
Mm-hmm.
You know, not gonna know how to grow, not gonna know how to live off the land, not knowing how to fend for yourself. You know, you're just going to, you know.
They're gonna be making mud cakes and actually eating them. Mud pies.
Like, I mean, don't get me wrong. I do like, you know, getting away from the struggle a lot more. It is nice, but at the same time, I mean, you know, it's unhealthy for us humans to do that. And I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm a hermit. I like staying at home. You know, I just you know, one day would like to upgrade to my own house. You know, if I'm blessed enough to get wealthy, I would love to build my own house and just be left alone, you know, for the rest of my life, unless I choose to go out. You know, I'm a person who really likes his privacy as much. Well, I'm kind of half and half. I like to go out as much as I love my privacy. Like, I want to be around everybody as much as I don't want to be around anybody. It just depends on when you see me.
Okay.
But I mean, I'm not just putting it. But you know, like I said, the bigger point is that, yeah, I mean, I think, where we're going, I mean, I think it is sad because we're going down a path of dependency and all in that. And I'll end this here because, again, like, if I keep going, I'm gonna go on to other different topics. So I'll just end it here.
One day, G's gonna be like, I'm gonna end it here. He's just gonna hang up.
Oh
no! What'd you say?
My Commodore was actually a first. The Commodore is the daddy of the damn Apple. It was more of Steve Jobs thing than Bill.
Oh, okay.
Oh man.
But wait a minute.
As much as I'm against Apple.
Yeah, go ahead.
He just stormed out of here.
Oh, okay.
Here he is. He's back.
Oh.
I was saying, as much as I dislike Apple, I feel like, I don't know. Never mind.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but what'd you say, James?
Say shit.
He said he just stormed out of here.
Yeah, that's pretty much all I want to say.
Wait, what? I missed that. You keep walking away from the computer or the phone.
I didn't say.
Hello?
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't say anything.
Oh, okay. Yeah, do you guys have anything you want to add on?
No. I'm dead serious. LL Cool Pat stormed away. I don't know what fuck.
Oh, so he's walked away.
He stormed out of here.
Okay. Oh, well, my bad if I made you mad, LL Cool Pat.
Nah.
I know I'm messing around, man. I know I did.
Sad about his computer. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man. But anyways, man, yeah, let me end it here because I just got a text from these people and they told me to show up with the umbrella and a chair. So,
man, because all this time I've been against Apple, and that's where my computer roots began.
Yeah. But anyways, yeah, I gotta end it here because I know we all gotta go to work. I know I gotta go to work tomorrow. Like I said, they already called. They just sent me a text saying that you need to bring a chair and an umbrella. So
and an umbrella. What, they expect rain?
No, they expect me to be in a hot over 100-degree weather.
Oh, that ain't shit.
Mm-hmm. For a dude who's been indoors most of this freaking year, it's a lot at this point. Shoot, man. But anyways, I'll let y'all go. So yeah, if you guys want to shout yourself out, I'll start with you, LL Cool Pat. If you want to shout out your social media where people can find you.
LL Cool Pat. Yes, I guess, still Funka at Facebook. Once I can get that down. Where TikTok, hold on. I give you my TikTok. P Hosa.
Okay, can you spell that?
I started laughing like a criminal.
Space HOSA.
Oh, wait a minute. Spell that again. My bad. I talked in front of it.
Yeah, PJ host PJ space HOSA or P space HOSA on TikTok.
Okay. And James?
Everybody should know by now. Find me in the good times, homie.
Mm-hmm. And you know what? Before I go, hey man, I literally lost money doing this podcast today. Like I did. I was supposed to have a job today, and I decided not to do it for you guys. So do me a favor. Like this podcast, share it with your friends, and subscribe to the channel. And also check out our clips channel. You guys also on here too, like James and El Copat. Subscribe to that channel. I put a lot of time into finding clips and cutting them out. So do me a favor, check out the clips channel. Because I know it's too much to listen to these podcasts, so I clip them up so you guys don't have to listen to this entire thing. Because I know it's a lot. I know it's hard to be listening to these entire things for almost 2 hours, if not, almost 2 hours every other week. So hey, that's why I got the clips channel. Fit the description. It's on YouTube. Check that out. We're still on Spotify also. Check that out and understand that, yes, we are on an audio delay. If that starts running well, like if everybody starts to support that Spotify channel or any of our other podcast channel, then I'll definitely try to speed up all the podcasts to get it up, basically at the same rate. But right now, just slowing it down. But either way, subscribe to that Clips channel, man. Like for reals, man. Subscribe to this channel. Like it. I lost money today. For you guys. So please subscribe, like, and share, because this podcast won't go nowhere without your help. Either way, my name is G, and thank y'all for checking out the new podcast from Fit the Description, and we will be back with a new episode, again, bi-weekly podcast, so in 2 weeks. But you'll be getting this entire episode within 2 weeks, whatever. Either way, thank y'all. Appreciate y'all, and yeah, we'll see y'all next time.
Peace.